ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Okay, so we saw that dukkha samyoga, viyoga, yoga. That was the main topic last time. Any questions, clarifications before we go ahead? Okay, all right. Looks like people are clear about that. Good. Okay. Now, the next couple of verses predominantly talking with the process of meditation, okay, the methodology. Now, in all this, you'll notice one thing. Even though they're talking a lot about the process, you'll also find that they are talking about the meditator. Because the meditator is more important than the meditation. Who's the one who's doing it? That's why you'll find a lot of qualities, etc., were mentioned about who should be doing it. Okay. So even when he is talking about how to do it, okay, there will be some statements about the qualities of the person. Okay. Because really speaking, meditation is to have a contemplative mind, if you're talking about the preparatory meditation. And that contemplative mind, it should happen, So meditation should happen. Why? Because in everything you've taken care of things in such a manner that your mind is naturally contemplative. Swami Chinmayanji used to say this in a nice manner. No regrets of the past, no anxieties of the future, and you're not volatilely excited about the present. Past regrets, if you have lived a life of karma yoga, you dealt with as and when it happened. But before you came to the understanding of karma yoga and started putting it into your life, there may be some regrets, etc., which you have to psychologically deal with. Samadama, etc., is the process. Psychologically dealing with regrets, guilt, pain, all the thing can be there. Yeah. So all that you deal with. Then anxieties of the future. All anxieties anyway with respect to the future. So the karma yoga buddhi, that is automatically taken care of. Because whatever you are anxious of, what is going to happen to you, which is predominantly based on the consequences of what you are doing right now. So prasada buddhi is there, Ishararpana buddhi is there. To a great extent, that is also taken care of. Then you have to see that you don't get hyper excited about the present. That's all. It's sometimes very funny, Like, one second. When I first came to Bombay, there used to be a lot of workshops conducted by various organizations. I used to go and see it because I had to see what is happening in these workshops. Because these are what the people of Bombay are exposed to. I should know what's happening. Because that is the audience I will be dealing with. Just to attend. And invariably, whoever is conducting that workshop, the trainer, the psychologist, whatever, would come and ask, how are you all feeling? Each one. So how am I feeling? I am feeling calm, peaceful, anticipating what is going to happen. No trainer was happy with that answer. And people will answer, oh, I'm excited, I'm this thing. That is what we want. You don't know what's going to happen. You're just waiting. At the most, there's a sense of anticipation. What is it to get excited about? And these are all growth workshops. I'm saying, okay, Reva de. Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how the person is handling it. First time you're meeting that guy. What's there to be excited about it? There's a sense of anticipation. Something is going to happen. Let us see what's. More than that, what do you expect? As a human being, I'm talking about. Forget anything else. So that hyper excitement. That excessive thing that comes. That's all has to be. Then your mind is naturally contemplative. You're responding to situations. You're having all the human emotions. All the human emotions are there. Yeah. But there is no extremes. That extremes are taken care of. There are extremes that create a problem. That volatility of the mind. Okay. Then let us see what he has to say further. संकल्प प्रभवान कामान त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् अशेषतः मनस्यैव इन्द्रियग्रामं विनम्य समन्ततः शनैः शनैरुपरमैः बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किंचिदपि चिन्तयेत्. हो गया. Whole meditation described in 2 verses. Okay. Whole meditation described in 2 verses. What is that? Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman. Kaman which originate with your Sankalpa. Okay. This is different from kamas that come into your mind very naturally. I'm feeling thirsty, I want to drink some water. I want to drink some water because I am thirsty is not a great sankalpa. It's a body asking for, water levels are going down, so please give me some water. Here is thing which is open to your sankalpa, sankalpa vikalpa, meaning your choices. Okay. And lot of desires are in your choice, isn't it? Some of you, what choice? I have to get it. Those are called binding desires. If you feel there is no choice but you have to get it, that's a binding desire. Okay. So binding desires anyway you have to grow out of. Because they are the desires that dictates terms to you. It's not you having the desire. The desire is having you. So there's a certain dictating happening. And that's not healthy. I need to have the desire can't have me. So that definitely will go only with a lot of karma yoga, buddhi, etc. Then here he says, okay, one step. Okay, your desires, etc. Sankalpa Prabhavan, which is choice based. Says, Ashesha taha tektva. For the time being, at least, completely giving them up. Why? Because now you're going to sit for meditation. You can't sit for meditation and think, it'll be nice if I can buy that car, it'll be nice if I have that house, it'll be nice if I can have that painting, it'll be nice if I can get another dog. Another child, very few people think. Another dog, people think. So, all these are Sankalpa Prabhavan. Now you're going to meditate. Keep that away. Asheshataha tektva. From your mind. Remove it. That is not your focus here. Manasyeva indriya gramam vinamya samantataha. Okay. Then, from your sense organs, etc., organs of action and sense organs, manasa vinamya, mind withdrawn from them. It's going to take a little process. Why? You find, okay, I'm sitting down to meditate. Suddenly you find here it is itching, there it is itching. You find the need to cough. क्या हो गया? You're just being aware of it. These things happen. There is always sensations in your body. Different. You have to be able to learn to witness them. Okay? Of course, if mosquitoes are biting you, you have to do something about them. That's a different thing. Okay. Therefore, from the sense organ and this, withdrawing your mind, okay, vinamya samantataha, okay, then buddhya dhriti grihitaya, with your buddhi, sankalpasana, dhriti grihitaya, with a sense of commitment, dhriti, resolve, okay, why? You're going to sit here for meditation, बस बैठो ना इधर. कितना टाइम हो गया? No, this resolve in meditation is important. Otherwise, what will happen is, नहीं यार, आज mood नहीं लग रहा है. You will get up and walk away. No mood today. No this today. What do you mean mood? You decided to do it, na? But Dhruti, stick to it. It's not happening. Correct. There are days when meditation will be very good. There will be days when you feel it is pathetic. But stick to it. Why stick to it? Nere, today is not working out. In 2 minutes I get up. 5 minutes I get up. What do you think will happen tomorrow? Your mind will play that game. And after 3 days you will give it up. नहीं होता यार, meditation is not meant for me. Any mind can contemplate. Who said you can't contemplate? A thinking mind and a quiet mind, both are equally natural for a human being. But our focus is so much on the thinking mind, the quiet mind we are not focused on. Except when we go to sleep. That's why when you start meditating, first problem is sleepy, feeling sleepy. Therefore, dhriti grihitaya. You made a sankalpa that you will do it, do it. Have that will. I will sit here. Nothing is happening today. Let nothing happen, but I'll sit here for 10 minutes at least. Okay? Make an effort. Dhriti grihitaya. Then what? Shanai shanai uparamed. Shanai shanai. Moment to moment. Slowly, softly. Uparamed. Quieten that mind. First, quiet mind is important. Now, without a quiet mind, how are you going to do the next step of nididhyasana? Nididhyasana means, in the quiet mind, introducing the essence of the teaching. So, first is get the quiet mind. Shanai shanai uparamed. Buddhya dhriti grihitaya. So, things will come up. I have to do this, I have to do that. You will remember all the 101 things that you have to do. Later. You know, we have a sense of self-importance. We think the world runs because of us. If I don't do all this, family will be a mess, house will be a mess. Kuch na ho jayega. We are talking only 15-20 minutes. We are not talking about a whole lifetime. I've seen mothers telling me this. Swamiji, there's no way I can take a 2-day break. Arey, go yaar, your mother requires you. She's been calling for you. Go 2-3 days and come back. What will happen at home, will make a mess. Go and come. Very reluctantly she goes. And after 3-4 days she comes back. Then I ask them, so what happened at home? Swamiji, don't ask. Don't ask as though some big problem has happened. No, tell me. They didn't even miss me. They didn't even miss me. They were having a great time. Naturally, mom is not there to run after the kids and say, do this, do that, don't do that. And the father is also happy. He's also got a break. The same thing can happen with anyone, okay? I'm just giving the mother as the example. Because it's the mothers that come and tell me these type of statements maximum. The world does not run because of me. It runs in spite of me, okay? Things happen. It's okay. No, that exaggerated self-importance. Not to have that. I agree, you make a difference in your family. I'm not denying that at all. You may even make a difference in the life of the people who know you. Unseen, unheard, you may be making a difference in the economic growth of the country because you're working, contributing, paying your taxes. I agree with all that. To pay attention to that, focus on that, for your own sense of self-worth is good. More than that is problematic. Because then you start thinking you're indispensable. Heroes have come and gone, legends have come and gone. Indian civilization is a civilization of heroes, men and women, from times immemorial. Okay. They come and gone. I'm sure at every generation they thought, after this person, who will be there here to lead the society? They all thought. They went, somebody else came, went on. Isn't that what it is? So, not to have that exaggerated self-importance. Okay. Then you'll find you have the freedom to do what the things you want to do also. And here we are talking only 20 minutes of meditation, nothing more than that, okay? We are not talking about 20 days or 2 days also, just 20 minutes of meditation. Okay, 20 minutes midnight. Okay. Shanai Uparame. Quieten that mind. And then what? Atma samstam manakritva. When the mind has been taken to the self, after that what will I do? Na kinchidapi chintayet. Don't think of anything else. Let it remain in this knowledge. Let that mind remain soaked in this knowledge. Or centered on the self, if you are not very clear about the thing, at least centered on the self. Atma samstam manakritva. Na kinchidapi chintayet. Simple. Meditation ho gaya. That's all you have to do. That's all meditation is. Though in the previous verse he had said how to sit, how to have the seat, all that he had said. No? Vivikta desha sevita, all that he had said that. Yeah. But basically what it is, where is it you cannot meditate? Samji, in my house now, there's no place for meditation. Huh? Do you have a chair you sit? Yeah, good enough. No? Come to my place, where I sit, where I take my class, where I have my lunch, where I meditate. Everything is same place. Everything is within reach also, whatever I want. Yeah. Everything, no issues. Everything goes on simultaneously, not a problem. No issues at all, everything will happen. Then what is the issue? All you need is yourself. All you need for meditation is you and your mind, nothing else. You don't need anything else for that. Yeah. One second, there is something issue here. Okay. Then he says, Swamiji, the problem is now, I am willing to do all this. But my mind keeps wandering away. My mind keeps wandering away. Can happen. But at the same time, I don't see this issue when I watch you scrolling down your phone. the car, you are doing that on the road on top of it, car is honking at the back, but you are still not disturbed by anything. What is happening? What is happening there then? Why is it that the mind is not going away there? And only when you are sitting to meditate. The question is, what is your level of commitment there? What is your level of commitment there? If you have a level of commitment, it should happen. And once you see that, discover the joy in meditation, the fact that it is how it's helping you, then your mind will take to it more and more. It is like your doctor told you have to get onto an exercise program. Okay? Your doctor told you that. So with great reluctance, you started exercising. After some time, what happens? You start enjoying the benefits of it, start feeling better, start feeling fitter, getting better sleep, etc. Then after that, what happens? It has now become a natural part of your life. Similarly here, once you discover what it can do for you, it will become a part of your life. Another problem is we make grandiose plans. I'll get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and meditate. The guy can't get up, it struggles to get up at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock he puts 2 snoozes before he gets up. Better than that is to make other plans. After my bath I will meditate. Or after my morning cup of tea I will meditate. Include it part of your routine. But even then the mind is going. Then I'll tell you what to do. Okay. Yato yato nischarati manaschanchala astiram tatastato niyamet atmanyeva vasham nayet. Manaha chanchalam astiram. Manas is chanchalam, astiram, not always meant to be in one place. That's important. That's important. Why? You're walking on the road. The mind has to pick up things now. What is happening here, there, everything. Car coming in the back, car coming in the front. Okay. Some motorbike character coming on the footpath. All that you need to be aware of or not. This is Bombay. So mind has to move fast now. It's the job of the mind to move fast. You kept a cup of tea, water boiling, you put the tea leaves, etc. I kept it. 2 minutes hai. Then you went and picked up your phone. Some call came through, you are answering. Your mind should be able to pick up the smell, na? Tea has got overboiled. That's why the smell will be mind. So mind has to move fast. How can you say mind should not move fast? It has to move faster. Therefore, manas chanchalam astiram is natural. Then what do I do? Yataha yataha nischarati. As and when it is growing away from the meditative activities, tataha tataha niyametad. As it keeps going away, you bring it back. As it goes away, you bring it back. As it goes, you bring it back. Atmanyeva vasham nayet, and lead it to yourself. Lead that mind to the Atma. This is part of the meditation. You can't say because of disturbances I am not meditating. That attempt at bringing the mind back is also meditation. Is also meditation. That means what? You have to be very alert while meditating. To be very alert and deliberate when I am meditating. That is why previously he had said Yukta Ahara Viharasya, etc. Because I can't be living a mechanical life. For 17 and a half of my 18-hour waking life. And half an hour expect to be alert and don't work. Alertness, deliberateness, etc. should be part of my life. Yeah. Part of my life, because I am an alert person. To be alert, deliberate, etc. Part of living. To be awareful, what's happening outside, what's happening inside. Awarefulness, part of it. Then as the mind goes, hey, bring it back. Hey, bring it back. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Where is Shivaramakrishnan? Om Namah Shivaya. Back. Om Namah Shivaya. Back. Because any word can target anything. Oh no, Swamiji, that's why I don't want to use a Om. I want to formless meditation. Formlessness. Islam also believes in formlessness. You're talking about Islam or you're talking about meditating here? So anything can trigger off anything. That's the nature of the mind. And what do? Alertly bring it back. Alertly bring it back. Yataha yatanishyarati tataha tata niyameta. Bring it back.
But if it happens continuously,
continuously bring it back until the habit is broken. That happens because I warned you of one thing, remember? Don't make it mechanical.
Correct.
Japa for meditation should be done very alert and focused. Can't be done mechanically. Japa Dhyanam is a very alert activity. But we have taken a sankalpa that in this month I will do so many lakh japas. Good discipline. Good discipline. So I go about doing it when I am walking, talking, going for a walk, this, that, everywhere I am keeping doing it. It's bound to become mechanical. And you get those counters also. It's an old thing. 25 years I've seen people using these counters. Okay. Previously it used to be available in Rishikesh and all. Now even in Bombay you'll get it. And Amazon you'll get it. Yeah. But 25-30 years ago we used to get it in Rishikesh. Which is good. So I got 20 minutes now. Chalo, sit down. Do 20 minutes of japa because so many lakhs I have to do. That is what it is meant for. Okay? Not when I am watching the TV. That's making it mechanical. So if you have made, see as it is, there's a tendency in the mind to make it mechanical, to make things mechanical, not alert, not deliberate, not awareful. The tendency is there. So japa is supposed to break that tendency. But if I am doing japa mechanically, what will happen? I will strengthen my mechanical thinking. I will strengthen it. So if you have decided to do 5 lakhs of Om Namah Shivaya in 1 month, excellent, brilliant discipline. I have no issues on that. But how are you going to do it? Are you going to be alert and awareful every time you do it? No time based, because 5 lakhs is a lot of thing, a lot of japa. So you need to do whenever you get the time. But whenever you get the time, be alert, sit down and do it. And once your mind is alert and capable now, you can do it in a moving train also. A lot of meditation I have done when I am traveling to work, especially early morning, 6:30, first class was never crowded. So I used to spend that extra money, buy a first class pass. So that time could be used either in reading or meditating or whatever. But whatever you are doing, be alert there. You can't be talking to half a dozen batchmates who are traveling by the same train and going on doing the japa. That won't happen. Then you are neither with your batchmates nor with the japa. Like how we are on the phone. And that's how it is. Mechanical activity it has become. So, if I be able to catch my mind wandering and bring it back, it is very necessary that I become very alert and deliberate in what I am doing. Everything in life requires an alertness. No? Even when I am doing a routine activity, because many of us have routine activities, which doesn't call for any big thing, any big thinking or something like that. Like you're cutting some vegetables for cooking. It's a routine activity, no? Every day you cut vegetables. No? The trick is to make that also very alert. That's why if you ask your grandmother how to cut vegetables for making avial, if you're putting beans in avial, how to cut it, they'll say it has to be cut like this. Your yam has to be cut like this, chennai should be cut like this. Why are they saying it? Why in Chinese cooking it should be, that bean should be cut like a longitudinal this? Why not just chop it up like how you make poriyal? Why do they bring this in? Why? Why should it be 1 inch squares or half inch squares? Why? Because they were taking a routine activity and making it alert. Now, I am not saying in today's world you used to spend that much of time on cooking, so everything should be cut like that. But chop, 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 chop and be alert about it. By cutting onions for different cooking, onions are cut differently also, isn't it? Why? Really, does it make a difference? Does it make a difference taste-wise? But why? You took even a routine activity like cutting vegetables and you put a process into it, so they will be alert about it. And here what are we doing? We are taking alert activities and making it mechanical. Kya ho gaya idhar? What has happened? As the mind goes, catch it and pull it back. Be alert enough to catch it. Yeah. As if you find that difficult, because we have lived mechanical lives. Routine things, we have made it mechanical. You can have a routine thing. You don't have to overthink a routine activity. There's a big difference between overthinking a routine activity and being alert about it. Every day you don't have to walk into the kitchen and decide how you're going to cut what. Routine here. You made a decision 5 years back, you're continuing with it. You don't have to overthink it and reinvent it. But can you be alert in what you're doing? That's all it's about. We are talking only of being alert. We are not talking of overthinking. Routine decisions are routine decisions. You don't spend time wasting on it. Because they're routine. You don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time. The routine things, let it remain routine. It's okay. Don't make it mechanical, that's all. Don't make it mechanical. Yeah. You go for a morning walk. Do you have to decide every day morning, where are you going to walk today? You have a certain pattern that you go, 2-3 patterns will be there in most of us, for most of us. You follow that pattern, why? But when you're walking, be alert. You don't have to spend 10 minutes deciding which route you will take today. It's okay. You have a regular pattern, you take it, doesn't matter. It's a habitual pattern, yeah. Those habits are not a problem. But be alert when you're walking. That's all we are saying. So when that alertness comes into you, then this is easy. Okay? Atmanyeva Vasham Nayet, bring the mind back. Okay. We have talked a lot about this. Do you want to do it for a few minutes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then we can do this because I can. There are a lot of verses. Yeah. So let us do a few minutes of it and then come back to the text or come back to any questions you may have. Okay. So now start with your seat. Comfortable sitting position. We will go with 2-3 steps. First a relaxation thing, body relaxation, breath awareness, then your Manasa Puja, then Japa Dhyanam and Nididhyasana. You can lengthen or shorten any step as you want. Okay? Even a step of, instead of Manasa Puja, you want to replace it with something else, fine. Okay? I am just pointing the steps. And why am I doing a mental worship, a Manasa Puja? Just to invoke the Bhakta out of you. Okay? A Bhakta is a committed person. A devotee is a committed person. There's a certain sense of commitment. Not a flippant guy. That's why we use a mantra. I'm telling you, this in some ways, as far as the mind is concerned, you can get the same effect by saying 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But after some time you'll start feeling flippant about it. 1, 1, 1. Why not 2, 2, 2? You start. There'll be a tendency to be flippant. As it is, our minds are good at joking. So we could get flippant about it. So just to prevent that, we invoke and do a mental worship, etc. According to whatever you're culturally used to, at home what you're used to, or if you're not used to any of these, whatever you want to invent, that's also fine. I just want the devotee out of you. That's all. The devotee manifest. Okay. So we sit straight, back erect, neck and spine in alignment, natural alignment. In some meditations that you may have been exposed to, they may have a different alignment. Okay? They may say things like, straighten that neck out, don't have that natural bend of the neck. Or they may say, tuck in your tailbone, etc. Which is meant for different things. They are meant for an energy work, etc. So, when you are doing those type of meditation, you can do this way. Here, it's a simple natural alignment. It has got nothing to do with your body or your energy. Okay? We needed your body relaxed so that there will be no disturbances from the body. So once you are sat erect, eyes and mouth gently closed. Now look at every part of your body and see that it's relaxed. Facial muscles relaxed. No frown on your face. Nor are you grinning away. Nothing to smile about. It's something simple. Jaw is not clenched. Relaxed. Neck muscles. Relaxed. Shoulders. Relaxed. Arms, forearms, palms and fingers all relaxed. Chest muscles relaxed. Stomach relaxed. Sides relaxed. Upper back, lower back relaxed. Waist and hips relaxed. Thigh muscles relaxed. Knees, calf and shin muscles relaxed. Ankles, feet and toes all relaxed. Be aware of this body in one sweep of vision from the head to the toe. It's relaxed. Feel the sensations in your body. Be aware of this body. There will be sensations in your body. Just be aware of them. The temperature on your skin, where you have placed your hands, the feet on the ground, there will be sensations. Just be aware of them. Now from the body we shift our attention to the breath. Pay attention to your breathing. Breathing happens, it's a natural activity. You're just paying attention to it. Prana ikshanam, watching your breath. Not a pranayama, not a breathing exercise. Let the breathing be natural. Let it be quiet, soft. See where all you can feel it. Can you feel at the back of the throat? Can you feel it filling up your lungs gently? Now invoke the Lord in whatever form you can relate to and do a Manasa Puja, a mental worship. No rules, no regulations. This is your personal relationship with the Lord. The only rule is to make it as vivid as you can. Like when you are lighting that agarbatti, get the smell of that agarbatti. The joystick. Complete your puja. Complete that worship. Take the arati plate for the final arati. Light that camphor, see it flaring up. You're waving the arati plate in front of the Lord. You see the Lord's face bright, lighted up by the light of the flame. Put down the arati plate, take the arati yourself and sit down for your japa. In your japa, there is no Lord, there is no you separate, no roles, nothing. Everything you are kept away for the time being. When the chant is there, pay attention to the chant. When the chant is not there, pay attention to the silence. Eventually, all that will be there is only silence. Om Ishaya Namaha. 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 After the chant, there is silence. You are the one that is watching the silence. The one that watches silence is silence. Om Ishaya Namaha. 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 Before the chant there is silence. After the chant, there is silence. You are that silence. In you, the silence, the chant is born. Into you, the silence, the chant dies down. Om Ishaya Namaha. Om Ishaya Namaha. Om Ishaya Namaha. The chant does not disturb the silence. From silence it is born. Into silence it is resolved. You are that silence. Silence awareness. Awareness, that is silence. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Can you open your eyes and come back to normal thinking? Cup your eyes if you want to. Just a few simple meditation. That's it. 12, 13 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, yeah. So, something that we can do, help to command a contemplative mind. So the mind knows what it is to be contemplative. It's quite peaceful. Guided meditations are easier. When you do it by yourself, there will be disturbances. Okay? Like two main things will be either feeling sleepy or the mind getting disturbed. For both, the simple solutions are there. Mind getting disturbed, pull it back, pull it back. That's what Krishna was saying, pull it back. Feeling sleepy, maybe have a cup of coffee before you meditate. Nobody said you can't have. No, I'm a meditator, I will not have tea or coffee. Tea was first discovered by the monk Bodhidharma to help him in his meditation. Because they used to meditate long hours. So, don't have all these foolish rules coming in. Someone makes up a rule and they if you are a yogi, you should not have tea or coffee. Kaun bola ye? Who said this nonsense? Where is it written? In the Yoga Sutras, Gheranda Samhita, Ashtanga Hridaya. You tell me where it is written. I read all those books, taught some of them also. Nothing. Not there. So, try this out for a few days at home and see what happens next class. Any questions on this, or this is clear? Okay, yeah. So good. Because in our present world, meditation becomes almost a necessity. It's almost a necessity. So, good time, there's nothing like a good time whenever you are not pressurized Like sometimes morning may be a bad time for many people because you are rushing to work, there are so many things on your mind. And morning time everyone is running late. No? So maybe that's not a good time. Maybe evening time after you come back is a good time. Come back, have a shower, have a cup of tea, have a shower, etc. Then do it. So whatever is a good time, each one finds out what's a good time. There was one lady who used to come to me, homemaker, mother, 2 kids, 2 young kids, etc. Husband working, kids going to school. She says, after I finish all the work, kids are gone to school, etc. Before my lunch in the afternoon, I find that's the best time to meditate. If that works for you, it works for you, do it. Then have your lunch after that. What works for you? Because, again, you may come across some teachers teaching some techniques, talking about a particular time. Those are all technique oriented. They are all part of the energy work, etc. Like for example, in some energy work I used to do, we meditate in the night before going to sleep. It's about 11 o'clock. But not after 12. So it is meant for different things. It's not meant for what we are aiming for. Not meant for that. So for those things you are doing, following those systems, fine. They all will come under the preparatory stage. You get a contemplative mind, which is good. You may get certain abilities also, mind abilities, which is also fine, mind expansion, etc. That's all fine. No issues. Do that. For Nididhyasanam, now we are done Japa Dhyanam, we did only one last minute or 2 of Nididhyasanam, but we'll get more into Nididhyasanam as the knowledge becomes clearer for people. Okay. So unless there are questions, a good place to stop. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Take care.